Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back. Let's get into it.
They will destroy you and they will destroy the court. That was a message delivered to the ICC prosecutor Karim Khan over drinks at a hotel in The Hague back in May. The person he was having drinks with was a colleague, a friend, a British-Israeli ICC lawyer by the name of Nicholas Kaufman. Kaufman was warning Khan that if he didn't drop the arrest warrants against Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and then Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, that it would cost Karim Khan, and it would lead to the destruction of the International Criminal Court itself. Then just weeks later, Khan was forced to take a leave of absence from his position over explosive accusations of sexual misconduct leaked to the media.
So Kaufman texted Karim Khan, who he's known for years, on 26th of April this year. He offered to meet with him to give him an insight into the Israeli mentality. Kaufman texted Khan and said he had met that afternoon with Roy Schondorf, who's Netanyahu's legal advisor. So he suggested that Khan could apply to reclassify the arrest warrants for Netanyahu and Gallant as confidential. Now, this would allow Israel to access the details of the allegations into Netanyahu and Gallant and to challenge them without the outcome being made public. But Kaufman added that if it emerged Khan was preparing more arrest warrants for other members of the Israeli government, then that offer would be off the table. And Kaufman warned that they will destroy you and they will destroy the court.
Now, we actually have heard from Nicholas Kaufman directly. What did he say to the reports that are mentioned in the story?
Kaufman accepts that he met with Roy Schondorf, a legal advisor to Netanyahu. He said, "I do not deny that I told Mr. Khan that he should be looking for a way to extricate himself from his errors. I'm not authorized to make any proposals on behalf of the Israeli government." This meeting came just less than 2 weeks before the Wall Street Journal publicized reports of sexual assault which had never been published before. So previously it was sexual harassment, now it became sexual assault. Khan shortly afterwards went on leave from his role after a failed attempt to suspend him, and he is currently indefinitely on leave pending the outcome of this UN investigation.
I just want to add a little note on that. This fellow from ICC, Mr. Khan, he done an arrest warrant for Benjamin Netanyahu and I believe some of his other colleagues. So his party member, I think he's a Jewish guy as well, Zionist or something. This is what I'm trying to say. Trying to blackmail him. If you don't come out or pull back whatever accusation you pull against Netanyahu, they'll come and get you. You know what I mean? They will destroy the whole court. The ICC, no one takes it serious no more. You know what I mean? They make it into a laughing stock. What can you do? To these people, if you don't join them, they blackmail you, they take you off. Now he's forced to leave of absence. Now make that for what you will.
Investigation.
Yes, there are almost 1,000 Israeli soldiers who have been killed during this conflict. There are more than 12,000 gravely wounded. And what we're seeing now is a spate of suicides. We have known for a while here in Israel that post-trauma and trauma is really basically a plague among the soldiers who've served in Gaza. But right now I can tell you that in the last 10 days, 3 soldiers have killed themselves. The last one, a member of a very elite brigade yesterday. 15 have killed themselves since the return to fighting. And I can tell you just now, in the last 15 minutes, we've been informed of a 4th IDF soldier, a trainee in boot camp for the paratroopers, so again an elite brigade, who has attempted suicide just today. He is not dead, but he's in critical condition. And this has been such a plague in recent weeks and days that it's become part of the public conversation for the first time in Israel. The toll that this is taking on soldiers who are 18-year-old conscripts. In Israel, if you're not ultra-Orthodox and not an Arab, you're conscripted to the army, boys and girls alike. And so the Gaza war is being fought by young adults, very young, who have very little experience and had no say in the matter. Were simply conscripted and obliged by law to go and serve in what is turning out to be a brutal and unending war. The young soldier who killed himself yesterday had served for an entire year non-stop and apparently simply couldn't withstand the pressure. So this is another issue that Netanyahu has to contend with, these tragedies, as de facto he's negotiating an exemption to the draft for his close coalition partners.
Logitana Polsky in
On that
Jerusalem,
note,
as always.
you
Thank you
know,
very much indeed.
the IDF soldier killing themselves. Why? Because they know they're doing something wrong. Killing innocent civilians, men, women, children. Obviously, that will take a toll on you, take a toll on your psyche, you know. They know they're not terrorists, they still kill them. Come on now.
For joining us.
Israel is bombing Syria to send a message. It says Syria isn't doing enough to protect the Druze community. There have been fierce clashes between the Druze, Bedouin tribes and the Syrian army in the southern city of Suwaida. Israel has a large Druze community in the north of Israel, and it says it has a deep alliance with the Druze community in Syria. At the same time, Israel does not want Islamic forces on its northern border. Israel has carried out airstrikes on a Syrian Defense Ministry facility in Damascus. The moment was seen live on Syrian TV. Syrian tanks heading south were attacked by Israeli warplanes. Hundreds of Israeli Druze crossed the border to attack Syrian forces. Interim President Ahmed al-Sharaa has called the Druze an integral part of Syria and denounced Israel's actions.
فقررنا تكليف بعض الفصائل المحلية ومشايخ العقل بمسؤولية حفظ الأمن في السويداء، مؤكدين أن هذا القرار نابع من إدراكنا العميق بخطورة الموقف على وحدتنا الوطنية وتجنب انزلاق البلاد إلى حرب واسعة جديدة قد تجرها بعيدا عن أهدافها الكبرى في التعافي من الحرب المدمرة وإبعادها عن المصاعب السياسية والاقتصادية التي خلفها النظام البائد.
Efforts are being made to put the brakes on this crisis. The US Defense Secretary Marco Rubio says steps are being taken to agree a truce. The Syrian army says it's withdrawing from the south of the country.
An Israeli strike killed Palestinians waiting to fill water containers in central Gaza. This verified footage shows dozens of people rushing to help the injured, lying among yellow water containers. Emergency service officials said the strike killed 10 people, including 6 children. The Israeli army said there had been what they called a technical error with the strike, which they said caused the munition to fall dozens of meters from the target. The IDF told us it wouldn't elaborate on the type of munitions it uses. Normally, we'd ask experts what weapon may have been used, but in this case, we've not seen visuals that allow us to do this. The people killed were queuing for water. Clean water's always been a limited resource in Gaza. Now, many facilities which provided water to the Strip have been damaged or destroyed in the war. UNICEF last month said just 40% of drinking water production facilities remain functional in Gaza. A massive problem is that Israel has stopped fuel getting into Gaza, so many desalination plants can't run. UNICEF also said Gaza faces what amounts to a man-made drought.
I am the first UN person to be imposed a sanction for what? For having exposed the genocide? Look, it's very clear what Israel is doing. We can deny, we can hide from the truth, but the truth is under our eyes. This is what I'm saying. I mean, it's people can continue to perform stupidity, and we will be judged harshly. We are already judged harshly from many, especially the younger generations, which make no sense of what politics has become.
يواصل مهاجمة قوات الله يلعن الهجري شيله يلا يلا اخي يلا
Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video there. On that note, why is Israel hitting Syria? It seems like they want to help the Jews. Not the Jews, the Druze. I believe there's a small minority in Syria. They want to basically say they are helping them. They have a close link with Netanyahu or the Jews in Israel. So they want to control the south side of Syria. Doesn't make any sense. So it seems like Israel is initiating attacks against his neighbors. It's not the other way around, does it? Anyways, I've seen enough evidence to know what to believe. And on the note, if you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Assalamu alaikum.